guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm basically going to be talking about what I'm doing to currently get shredded. Like, obviously I'm not going full shred mode, but I do have, I think, like a month or so left. What's today? Today is October 4th, so I basically have like a month left in my cutting kind of phase. So I do want to show you guys basically what I'm doing almost every single day to get shredded or more lean. So I do want to go over like the programming aspect of it, so your workouts, and I'm going to talk about calories, macros. I want to bring up my fitness pal later, obviously tracking calories so that you know how much you're having in your diet. I'm going to quickly detail a little bit about cardio, how you can implement that into your plan as well. And also I do want to quickly go over supplements because they can be beneficial in a lot of different aspects, such as convenience, cost if you're like a student, stuff like that, so budget. So first thing I want to talk about would be the supplement aspect, because it is very misunderstood in the fitness space, because so many people kind of like talk down on it. So I do want to talk about supplements right now. As you guys already know, okay, or maybe you don't know, I've been hinting at it a little bit. We do have a new supplement sponsor, and that is Huge Supplements. All right, a couple of you from my videos, I tried to blur it out. It was kind of hinted here and there. I've had this for a while. I've been in talks with the company for a while as well. I wanted to try them. I wanted to make sure everything was legit, everything was up to my standards, and make sure they worked. Like, obviously, if they were shit, I would tell you guys it was shit. But everything worked out, so from now on, you guys can use code TURB. I'm gonna get into a giveaway right after this. It's gonna be like a couple gift cards for a couple of you. First thing, the very first thing I wanna talk about when it comes to getting shredded, a lot of stuff you don't need to take. It is expensive, it is a waste of money you don't need to take. So that is why I kind of put this right here in order from like most important to least important. So if you guys have everything else in order, okay, in terms of your calories, you're tracking with MyFitnessPal, you're following the right program, everything like that, and you wanna get lean, you wanna lose weight, all of that is equal, then you come to supplements, okay? If your diet is absolutely dog shit and your training program is dog water, don't even think about taking supplements, all right? They won't do anything for you. But if you have all that in place and you want to, get to that next level or just make things easier on yourself, this is when you would take supplements. So first things first, creatine, okay? Creatine, probably the most important supplement on the market if you're not pinning your ass cheeks. 5 grams every single day. It will keep the doctor away. Just make sure you look at the back of your label. Just take it if you're a natural athlete. It will help you build muscle. It will aid you in building muscle, and you'll feel better over the long term, okay? Now, whey protein. This is the most misunderstood supplement on the market. I'm gonna tell you why, because a lot of people think it's bullshit, but I personally think that it does help you so much, especially for convenience, the cost of it, and why you'll actually save money. The protein supplement makes up your protein intake or the protein macronutrient at the end of the day. So if you're getting in, let's say, a gram of protein every single day, which you should be getting, and I will talk about that later on in the video about calories, macros, everything like that. If you're getting that from your food already, you don't need this. Okay, don't even look at this right here. Look at that. You see that? But it is so convenient, I'm gonna tell you why. So for an example, let's say you're Tyler, okay? He is 180 pounds, or he is, let's say you're 200 pounds, Tyler, okay?
I'm 187, all right?
187, let's round up. Let's say you're 200 pounds right now, okay? If you're hitting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, let's say you split that up into 5 meals, right? So you're having 5 meals during the day with 40 grams of protein. That means you need 5 different protein sources throughout the day, or the same ones, whichever, to make up that 200 grams. I don't wanna fucking eat 5 to 6 meals every single day. I'm not doing this to be a professional bodybuilder. I'm a fitness enthusiast. I'm someone who wants to get absolutely jacked. I wanna look good in bed when I'm piping, okay? That's what I do it for. I don't wanna meal prep 6 meals every single day. Obviously, that would probably be the most optimal. Most of your protein from food, that's what you should be doing. But if you can't do that, that's where whey protein comes in, or even vegan protein if you're a vegan or something. This actually tastes pretty good. Vegan protein with most companies tastes like actual ass, and this doesn't. It actually tastes not bad. And it's marshmallow. You put in some milk or whatever, that's hot chocolate right there. Whey protein in an actual supplement like form is going to be the cheapest on the market, but you don't want to abuse it. You don't want to have this every single meal. Like, that's a bad thing, okay? My favorite flavors, chocolate, peanut butter right now, and then haven't had this too much, but strawberry cheesecake, pretty fire as well. By the way, I take this every single day. I would not show you guys any products that I would not personally take myself, so.
Well, minus the trend.
Yeah, we'll bleep that out though. So Rec Pre, this is a bombsicle. In my last video, you guys, or 2 videos ago, you guys basically just saw right through my mouth. I said it tastes like a popsicle. A bunch of you actually guessed this. So this is just caffeine. This is just to obviously get a pump, to feel good in the gym. Usually have 1 scoop to 2. And then if you are going to the gym at night or later on or any time past like 4 o'clock, basically, I would take, this is like a magnified kind of pump product. I'm still kind of experimenting with this a little bit, but I do feel more full. But if you're going to the gym later at night, which we're doing today, it's a non-stim pre. It's gonna be the exact same thing as this basically, without the added caffeine, so you're still gonna get a great pump. This is basically just melatonin, but it's called hibernate, so sleep and grow. There's other ingredients that aren't in melatonin. If you guys have trouble sleeping, or you just, you know, let's say you do take this a pre-workout late at night and you can't sleep, that's when I would take this. You do not need to take BCAAs. Okay, I'm gonna say that. And this is where the BS in the fitness industry, this is where people are so misunderstood. People tell you to take BCAAs, they tell you to take literally a handful of different supplements, but realistically, all you need is whey protein and creatine, realistically. But if you have enough protein in your diet, you don't have to take branched chain amino acids. That's what it is. There's already enough BCAAs in the protein that you have in regular food and whey protein. I personally only take this in the morning when I'm doing fasted cardio every single morning, because in the morning when I'm fasted, I like to sip on something like tea, like coffee, but when I'm, you know, doing fasted cardio, I don't want to have that. So I'll just put this in there just because it tastes good. This is sour grape. If you do want to support me, if you want to continue supporting me, I appreciate it. It actually means the world to me. Thank you guys so much. If you do want to pick up anything, use code TURB. It'll be on the screen right now. And also for 3 of you who comment on this video, I'm going to be giving away $100 gift cards, basically just for the launch of me, you know, joining the team and everything. Just comment on this video, obviously like the video, obviously be subbed to the channel, and for an extra entry as well, because 1 comment is 1 entry. For another entry, just use my code, send me a screenshot of your order using code TURB, and then bada bing, bada boom, I will enter you again into the giveaway. Alright, programming in terms of getting more lean or shredded, it is basically going to be the exact same when you're building muscle. But when you're doing like power building or like focusing heavily on building muscle, you're probably going to be doing more top sets of like lower reps of like 1, 2, 3s on different days, right? So for the most part, just keep progressively overloading. Obviously, take deloads when you need to in your different mesocycles that you're going through. Have heavy days, have light days, but don't, for the love of God, please do not get rid of heavy lifting, because you need to maintain your muscle mass while you are cutting, right? You're going to be in a calorie deficit, so you're not going to be fueling your body. You're not building muscle, even though you're looking bigger. It's kind of the illusion of, you know, losing body fat, right? So still lift heavy, don't be a bitch. Alright, we did lat pull down, single arm, we did rows, which was fucking hard as shit. Did we do a drop set on that? Yeah, we did. We're gonna do 1 more superset, then we're gonna be done, and yeah. All right, guys, so we've talked about like the supplement part of it. We've talked about programming more like in the gym. Now, probably the bread and butter, the most important part is the diet, right? Now, I'm not gonna go so far in depth that you guys have no clue what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna make it super basic, super beginner for literally anybody out there who has literally no idea what to do or where to start, or maybe you're watching this video in like 4 months in the summer, you want to get shredded, something like that. This is the perfect starting position for you to take. All right, first and foremost, you guys need to know how many calories you're taking in, right? Obviously, if you're eating too much or you're in a calorie surplus, you're gonna gain weight. If you want to gain weight, that's completely fine, but that's not what we're talking about, right? So if you want to go online, you can literally search up calorie calculator or calorie counter calculator, something like that. Most of those equations that you find on Google or anything, they're gonna be an estimate. Like, it's gonna be theoretical. It's going to be based on, you know, your height, your weight, if you're a male, if you're a female, all this jazz, like your activity level, all that stuff. But it's not gonna be 100% accurate. Every single person's gonna be different. But if you don't wanna go onto one of those calculators or whatever, they're decently accurate. They're not gonna be perfect, but take your body weight in pounds right now and multiply it by 14 to 16. This is just like a little tiny like calculation, I guess, just like those calculators use. If you are super active, you're gonna take your body weight in pounds, multiply it by 16, and then that will be your theoretical maintenance calories. And then you'd want to obviously decrease your calories or decrease that number to be in a deficit. Or if you want to gain weight and you want to build mass, you want to build muscle, then you want to increase that number. So most people are like right in the middle at 15. So if you pull out your phone, okay, let's just quickly put in some random numbers. So let's say you're 180 pounds, right? 180, let's times it by 15 because you're somewhat active. Maybe you work a labor job. Maybe you're getting 10,000 steps a day, something like that. So let's multiply 180 by 15, and that gives you 2,700. So theoretically, again, this isn't gonna be a perfect number. For me, if I'm 180 pounds, I should be maintaining my body weight at 2,700 calories. For the most part, I like to start out between like 200 to 300 calories below my maintenance. So let's say I am 180 pounds and I do have an activity level between, 14 to 16, so I'm using 15. So we're using this 2,700 number. For me, at the start of my cut, week 1, day 1, I would probably want to have anywhere between 2,400 to 2,500 calories to put me into a deficit. Again, it's going to be different. So off the start, always track your weight, always track your food for at least the first like 1 to 3 weeks to get a better like estimate of if that's your actual maintenance calories. Because if it's not, you're gonna know. Like if you track your weight every single day, you're either gonna gain weight, lose weight, or you're gonna maintain. So guys, that's calories out of the way. Like that's the most simplest way to put calories in terms of putting you into a calorie deficit. For you to cut, to get shredded, you want to be in a calorie deficit, and then as soon as you hit a plateau, let's say in a month or two, all you guys are gonna wanna do is increase that calorie deficit by decreasing that number. So if you're having anywhere between 24 to 2,500 calories, now go to 22 to 23, somewhere in that range, to kind of give yourself some, more calories to work with. Like you don't have to be exactly 2,200 or exactly 2,300. If you give yourself that range, you'll just not be as hard on yourself, and you'll be more consistent with it like over time. Speaking of calorie deficit, look at this. We got some turkey, rice, some veg, pretty solid meal already. Now, another tool you guys can obviously use to increase this calorie deficit is cardio. So please, for the love of God, do not start out by doing 60 minutes of cardio every day for 7 days, because you're gonna see fantastic results in a month. You might even lose like a goal weight right off the hop because you're doing so much activity and you're eating not enough calories. So if you're eating that 24 to 2,500 and then you're doing 60 minutes of cardio every single day for 7 days straight, you're gonna plateau eventually. And then what do you have to do? Decrease your calories or increase your cardio. You're already doing 60 minutes of fucking cardio a day. Bro, what are you gonna do? You wanna hop on the stair climber for an hour and a half now every single day? That's gonna suck, right? So use cardio as a tool. Don't use and abuse it, okay? It's not your ex-girlfriend. You can't do that to a Stairmaster. Just start out with like 3 to 4 sessions every single week. Let's say 20 to 30 minutes, and then increase it as your weight plateaus. Or maybe you don't wanna decrease your calories, then increase your cardio. That's 2 different ways to increase this calorie deficit, okay? Now, if you guys are in a pretty serious deficit and you find yourself getting very, very hungry, and for some reason you just like can't get full, I personally work really good and my body works really good when I have a high protein diet. So what I usually do when I get to that point, I'm gonna use whey protein as an example. I just start having 1 more scoop of protein. So if I have, let's say, 2 scoops protein every single day, then I kind of plateau and my progress kind of stalls or whatever, and I decrease my calories, obviously by having one more scoop of protein, that's gonna increase my calories, right? So because I add in, let's say 25 more grams of protein, I'm gonna take away 25 grams of carbs to kind of even it out so my calories aren't actually going up. So just because, that's another big thing, guys, just because you're having a lot of protein doesn't mean you're in a calorie deficit, okay? Just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean you're in a calorie deficit. So please be aware of that. Like, that's all you really need. Calories, cardio, supplements. If you have everything else already, you know, in check and your programming's, you know, top notch, then obviously add the supplements. But anyways, that's gonna cap off the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give a like, comment, sub, all that shit. Also, if you do all that shit, you are entering yourself into the huge supplements giveaway, because now I am a part of huge supplements, code term. Also, for those of you who already order something today, or basically the week up until I announce the giveaway winners, you will be added one more time into the entry list for the giveaways. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace out.